This program deals with themes of an adult nature and is intended for a mature audience.
Hey, welcome to the Two Bobs. I'm Rob.
And I'm Robert. You're listening to episode 317 for Monday, July 20th, 2026.
This week on the Two Bobs, we're going to talk about, as always, the beer we're drinking. We're going to recap some of the shit going on in our lives.
Yeah.
There's never a shortage of that.
We got an explosive diarrhea size crazy news for you this week. We're going to talk about just use some matches, scissor violence, Porta-Potty rescue, squeeze ass, Smokey the Bear, and what to know about cyclosporiasis. It's a word I've never said before until today.
No, I mean, you nailed it, though.
I've called it explosive diarrhea, but that's it.
Yeah. Listen, Michigan isn't number one in a lot of things. We are number one in cyclosporiasis cases, though.
Alexa, what are the top 10 states for cases of cyclosporiasis?
Michigan tops the list with roughly 3,762 cases, followed by Ohio, Illinois, North Carolina, Kentucky, West Virginia, New York, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and Florida.
Where does Virginia rank on there?
Virginia isn't showing up in the CDC's top 10 list for cyclosporiasis cases, so it's either reporting very few or no infections compared to the states mentioned. One last thing. To help personalize things in the future, can I know who I'm talking to?
No.
Got it.
That'll show her.
Sometimes I forget we're talking to a computer, right? Like, because imagine if a person was like, "Can I get your name?" No.
Oh, man. No.
No, you may not. Thanks for asking.
Fuck off. Oh, man.
Fuck off. How's it going?
We're back to the heat again. I will tell you that. We're back into the hundreds, but thankfully it's not quite as bad as it was a couple of weeks ago when it felt like we were 112 for a good week. So I think we're hitting 99 to 100 for 2-3 days, and then it's going to rain and go back down again. So that's fine. I'll take it. How about you?
Similar over here. Weather-wise, got up into the hundreds for a couple days. Then today it's was like a high of 84 or something like that.
Man, nice.
What we're dealing though is Canadian wildfire smoke. That's our issue right now. It's not the heat. It's just literally you walk outside and it smells like you've just stuck your face in a bonfire, maybe a cold one, so because it doesn't burn as much. But
84.
like it's just and like even I was talking to Kelly on my way home from work earlier, and I'm just like you feel like it's harder. It is a little harder to breathe. So it's a little bit crazy. And then yesterday, I think I sent you some pictures of the smoke. And then like this morning, it's like imagine driving through a foggy morning, except it was actually smoke. So it's crazy to think that you have, I mean, basically all of Canada is on fire right now, but you have all this, like from, that distance, you have that smoke coming across, and it's just, so it is supposed to, by the time this episode comes out, the smoke will have seceded, because we're recording on a Thursday, and then tomorrow morning, it's supposed to start thinning out over here, and some of because like nobody's doing anything outside right now because it's bad. Like anything, sporting events, anything that was scheduled for in our area in Michigan right now is like everything's been canceled. Thankfully we're in the All-Star break.
Oh, right.
So the Tigers aren't playing. So hopefully, the All-Star break, it is such a pivotal moment for the Tigers. It's crazy because I remember last year we were super hot, number one team in baseball, heading into the All-Star break. And then after the All-Star break, we were literally the worst team in baseball. The year before that was the year that we were terrible at the beginning of the year. Then going into the All-Star break, going into August, we had a 0.02% chance of actually making it into the postseason. We ended up doing it. So I'm like, well, we had a decent we've had patches of really good baseball where we're like, yeah, they're getting their shit together.
Yeah.
But still, they're below that 500 mark. I think that Nats last time I looked were slightly above the 500 mark. So but we also were in a really shitty division, so it's not as competitive. But nonetheless, though, I'm just like, all right, hopefully when we come back, we just have, everybody's healthy. Injuries have been a little bit of an issue for us this season. Everybody's healthy, and and we have a strong finish to the season. We have the talent to do it. They just have to get their shit together.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the only thing about the Canada being on fire all the time is they're never going to be our 51st state if they can't quit lighting that shit on fire.
That's
We're
true.
Not going to want them anymore.
51st or 52nd depends on whether Greenland comes before or after.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Or
I don't want to get ahead
Venezuela.
of myself. They'll never make it. Oh, I see. Well, we're going to go ahead and get into our beer, but I see you're drinking something nice and orange, and mine is nice and orange.
Oh, that's crazy.
So
I know that we don't have the same beer because mine beer is not available in Virginia. So
I don't know where this one even comes from.
Hanging out and having some beers with friends, which I gladly do and which I fully embrace. We drank beer, my friends and I, boys and girls. I liked beer. Still like beer.
I was surprised at how vocal he was about the fact that he likes beer.
All right.
maybe even until before we get into the beer. I'm at war right now with a mole outside my house. It has been digging. Well, so I got home from work yesterday. Yeah. And it looks, you've been to our house. So the one side that goes to the backyard, we have a walkway that goes all the way from the garage all the way around to the back. On the side of the walkway, there's like a hump of dirt right there. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I walked over and I looked at it. And for a second, I'm like, what is that? Then I happened to notice, I started looking further down the path, and just all the grass, all the ground right there was lifted up, right, just riding along, following along with the walkway. Yeah. And that's when I realized we have a mole. I'm like, damn it. So I bought, I'm reading, and basically the only way is you got to kill it. It's got to die, or else it will never go anywhere. You got to kill it. So I bought some traps. Yeah. I put the traps out this morning, and then I put it out this first thing this morning. Then before I left for work, I could see there was another path, and the damn thing was squeezing between the walkway and the trap, because there's a little lip that sticks out, and so you can use your feet to push it down into the ground. So that sticks out about an inch. So I have to keep it a good maybe 3/4 of an inch away from the walkway. So it's smart enough to not go to stay on that side, which means it doesn't meet its doom. So this when I got home from work, I drove shims down. Right next to the walkway so there's a shim now driven into the ground between the walkway and where the trap starts. So I'm just like, God, I hope this thing just gets in there. So we'll see what happens. Otherwise, I'll have to, I think they have like
God damn
poisonous worms that you can put, you kind of drive them into the ground in the path, and they'll come and eat it, and it'll poison them and die. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
You just gotta be careful with that, because of Finnegan, you got to make sure he doesn't eat none of that shit.
Well, and I was worried about that. Luckily, Finnegan doesn't typically eat stuff that's not his food. But also, I mean, you're driving it down into the mole's tunnel. Yeah. And so Finnegan's not going to go out there and dig and pull these worms up. So I'm hoping the traps.
He's a good boy.
I only need one of them. Boy. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2 to do this job. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. And I think we'll know soon.
And then he'll mate, and you'll have 2.
Oh, got it. Yeah, a whole family of moles just digging tunnels all the fuck over my yard. That'd be great. That'd be great.
What are you drinking?
Anyway. Yeah, we're talking about beer.
Well, we were.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. We're recording a podcast, aren't we? Right. This week, going to friends over at Big Lake Brewing, which is a Michigan brewery, hence the Big Lake part of it. And what I have here is I have an orange cream shandy. Shandies, I don't know. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with shandies, but I saw this and I'm like, I'm a sucker for orange cream. We talked about this on the show before. So, it sucked me in. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try this shandy. Give it a spin. I got a 4-pack. It's 4.8% alcohol by volume, so it's a light drink. Which, I mean, it's a shandy, so that's what I would expect. So I love a silky mouthfeel. I don't know if the mouth feels silky. We'll find out momentarily. Well, I kind of know because I did taste it. But here we are. I was tasting and not paying attention because we were talking, so right. I don't really remember it.
I'll allow it.
It says here, marrying zesty oranges and luscious vanilla for the experience of a classic creamsicle in a can. This shandy is a bubbly sweetheart that pairs perfectly with a sun-kissed day at the beach. 4.8% alcohol by volume, 5 IBUs. I can't talk today. The can is kind of cool. It's orange. And it looks like, it reminds me of like Sunny Delight, right? Yeah. Like it's just this bright orange colored beer. On the nose, I get orange. I don't know if I get any vanilla aromas, but we're going to see what it tastes like. That's the important part. Is taste. I wouldn't think it tastes as good as vanilla skilp, but we'll find out. Vanilla skilp.
That wouldn't be good.
It's good. It's sweet. It has that kind of like a little bit of a like that bite that you would experience, that citrusy bite from a shandy. Yeah. But you're getting the orange. I don't know if I'm tasting vanilla. It tastes very orange to me. Not so much orange creamsicle. But it's still good. Oh, man, what do I rate this one, though? That's always the big question. What am I going to rate it? And what I'm going to rate it, I think I'm going to go with a 3.75 on this one. Uh-huh. It's a good beer. It's, I have 4 of them. I'll probably drink them all. I've definitely, what I wish that it had more vanilla in it, just to add a little bit more flavor, complexity, but I'm not getting it from this one. But nonetheless, again, 3.75. I'm going to lock it in. It is the orange cream shandy from Big Lake. What do you got?
Well, interestingly enough, I've also got something orange. And I was pulling out, I had a build your own. I used one last episode, so I had 5 left. And then I pulled one up, and I was like, I don't really want that. Let me see what else. And then I pulled this up. I go, you know what? That's it. I'm going to go that. But I've got something from a brewery that I've never had before. It's Urban Artifact, and they are out of Cincinnati. So down there in the FIFOs, and it is it's called it says orange and vanilla, but it is called Chime, and it's a vanilla orange American fruit tart, it says. And it's got a cool guy here. There he is. There on the side. Just says orange vanilla, and that's what I got excited, but otherwise it just says
Ninja.
Just says Chime on the other side. Yeah, he's kind of like if you ever played Street Fighter, it's like Dalsim on there.
Yeah. Although Chime, whenever I hear Chime, I think of like the fish guts that they throw into the water. Isn't that called Chime? Oh, that's Chum.
Chum.
Well, never mind then.
Yeah, that's Chum.
Yeah, you're right. It is Chum.
But anyhow, no, not Chump. Chum.
I said Chum. CHUM. Chum.
But anyhow, it's our Urban Artifact. It's 6.7%. Which
you're allowed to correct me once per epised, and you just wasted.
I'm done. I'm done. I've used all my challenges.
Your allowance has been eaten up. Sorry.
6.7%, which surprised me. And Untapped tells us vanilla orange American fruit tart, brewed with whole vanilla beans and a special blend of 3 different types of oranges. Ale brewed with fruit and spice. Like I said,
everything nice.
6.7%. Let me hold. I need more monitors. That's all I know. Where's Teams? Okay. So, looks like yours.
It does. It looks exactly.
Pretty much.
Yours has a little bit more of a head. Mine's kind of thin, but
I smell it. It smells tart, and the side, it smells like there's not going to be much vanilla in here, but it does say vanilla orange. Although this smells more like orange vanilla, so it smells tart. It smells like it's going to be strong. I feel like it's going to have more orange in there. I'm hoping I'm wrong, because I do like vanilla. But like you said, it's orange. It's like drinking. I don't know. It's not like drinking anything, but it is orange. It does have a bit of a head too. The foam just kind of rests on top. Taste wise, It's tart. It's like one of those, and I like the sours that have the smoothie to them, but it's just straight tart, but it's got an orange flavor to it. Like a tart orange juice. I don't get the vanilla though, and maybe I knew that going in. I knew that going in. It probably is the same thing. They just put it in two different cans. Let me try again. It's okay. I took a quick sip while we were talking, and I did 3 3/4. I'm gonna bump it down 3.5. I'll finish it. Not gonna be all that excited about finishing it, but it'll be okay. It'll be another check-in and locking it in at the 3.5. Decent, not that great. Glad I bought it. Wouldn't buy it again, kind of thing. Now I got to edit it because I didn't tag you. Everything's going wrong today. Everything. And Untapped is doing that thing. Oh, there it goes. Where like I can search, like I put TTB. It's like no, so I just put Rob. It's like, oh, here you go. Well, sweet.
Perfect.
Lock that in. You ready for some crazy news?
I am. Let's do it. Can't hear it.
We got an extra story in there because it's...
Did you hear me?
I heard something.
I didn't hear the drop.
You didn't?
No. And I don't think you heard me because you didn't hear me say that, and you just started into this extra story thing.
You didn't hear that again?
No.
Well, you heard the silky mouthfeel.
I did.
Let's try that here.
So I love a silky mouthfeel. I heard that.
Really? That's weird. Maybe there's something.
I wonder if the volume is higher with one of them, that it's, or just the tone is different where it's somehow getting filtered out.
And you heard the what are we drinking?
Yeah, I think so. We'll play that. Just
Hanging out and having some beers with
that
friends.
was going in and out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be something with those sound. Like I hear them fine. It might be. Let me see. Try something here real quick. Okay, it's recording it. Let me see
You were supposed to have fixed this.
Other app looks like. Yeah, it's weird. It says it's sending it over your way.
And I'm barely like that, like barely. It's like every once in a while I'll get like a little bleep that I can tell that something is playing, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
Oh, weird. Okay. Well, we'll know.
Yeah.
We'll know.
Hanging out and having some beers with.
And then.
Is it playing?
Something was. Oh, okay. You didn't hear it. Okay. Well, at least you heard the other one.
All I heard was hanging out and having some beers with.
Oh, so
and then
that's
it
weird.
Stopped.
That's on the exact same page. And then I played your theme music and it didn't. Oh, well, too funny. How about?
Ooh. That I heard.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Then that's all that matters. All right. Well, I'll mess something with that. It's a new laptop for everybody who doesn't remember. And I had some issues with it last week and I got everything. It might be that something's weird with the file, but everything that I see shows that it's coming over your way. But if it's not, it's not. So we'll figure it out.
I mean, I'm not making it up.
Right.
Like,
oh, I know you're not.
It would be funny if I was just fucking with you, though, and you spend hours trying to fix this. I wouldn't do that to you. Though,
I have to format my home computer now. But we did add an extra story here. One of them or two of them are kind of short. So since we missed last week and all that stuff, I just went ahead and left it in there because they look like they were pretty fun. So I'll let you take the first one per usual.
All right. Let's see here. We're going to, it's from Upper Michigan Source.
Yeah.
.com, which
I sent this to you the other day.
Yeah, that's right. And it's supposed to. It appears to be some sort of television station. I don't know who they're an affiliate of.
Yeah.
Nor does it matter. And I have the weather for Negaunee, Michigan. So this is way the fuck up there. Negaunee, Michigan is in way up into the UP. But anyway,
that explains
we're going to. Yeah, well, and there was a man who was accused of cutting off his genitals, using them to start a fire. You know, I can say this.
Yeah.
In my I'm in my mid 40s, and all the time I've been here on this planet, I think, and you're a few years older than me, probably the same. I've never heard of somebody using their private parts or really any of their parts as kindling. So this is interesting.
They rubbed his testicles together for a spark.
And actually, what's funny is we're actually going to Indiana. We're not going to Michigan.
The UP, they wanted to talk about this, so they put it in their paper about this idiot from Indiana. I can imagine there's not a whole lot of exciting news up there in the UP. There's not a ton of people up there. I mean, there's some, but it's a little bit different up there. I don't know. I don't know what they talk about. Somebody got mauled by a moose. I don't know. Anyway, a man in Indiana is accused of cutting off his genitals and using them to start a fire. According to authorities, Christopher Peden, I guess it's Peden, is charged with one count of arson, which carries a potential prison sentence up to 12 years. You cut off your own junk and it's just an arson. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as if he had just used, a lighter and some gasoline. Fort Wayne firefighters were dispatched to a garage fire in May, while at the same time authorities were called to reports of a stabbing. Interesting. Peden told police he was stabbed somewhere downtown and that someone had threatened him the day before. While at the hospital, he allegedly told an officer he was dishonest at the stabbing scene, wanted to be truthful. He said at about 2 a.m., he went into his garage and used a kitchen knife to cut off his genitals. Peden said he then poured gasoline on the dismembered organ and set it on fire, leaving the garage and walking away until his dick burned down the garage, until he found police. While investigating the scene, officials found a gasoline container, 4 lighters, and a charred penis, as well as a kitchen knife. Court records do not detail whether... obviously I paraphrase that, because next sentence says, court records do not detail whether the genitals were located. Peden is due back in court next week to set dates for a trial. That's wild, man. What's crazy though is she's a magazine.
It doesn't go into any more detail as to like if he has mental illness or anything like that. He just went to the hospital and then he was like, "All right, I wasn't actually stabbed. I just chopped my dick off and used it to set my garage on fire." Like
it seemed like a good idea at the time.
It seemed like a good idea. It was a bit cold. It doesn't say this. I mean, I would assume, in May in Indiana, depending on where you are in Indiana, it can be a little bit chilly. And sometimes you need something just to get that fire started. Now, I've never thought of using my dick for it, but I mean, maybe it's an efficient way to start a fire.
Right.
I will never be knowing for sure. It was always burning as my dick's been turning.
Ryan started the fire. That's still one of my favorite parts of The Office when he goes into that. Oh man, too funny.
Yeah, he burnt a pita pocket
on Pretzel Day.
On Pretzel Day of all days.
Oh man, you see him, Stanley? He opened a what's that? Spiral honey baked ham store. He bought a franchise, or he bought one of the.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. And Dwight went, and Phyllis.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's about 100. I didn't realize that, but she's up there now. Anyhow, this lady isn't up there. This is from our friends at the Daily Mail, and it doesn't say dailymail.co.uk, unfortunately, but dailymail.com, or it tells that a Miami woman. What's that?
So this is the U.S. version.
Yeah, the U.S.
Same thing as the European version, just not as much nudity.
Right. Doesn't have .co.uk on it and no nudity.
That too.
Or Miami woman, 32, probably was nude at the time, erupted into a scissor-wielding frenzy of violence after a male companion told her to stop drinking in the back of the Uber.
When I hear that a woman is scissoring, that's not what I usually think of.
Different. And they would definitely be naked then.
Yeah, there'd be nudity for sure.
Otherwise, it doesn't really work. Miami woman stabbed her male companion with a pair of scissors after he told her to stop drinking beer in the back of the Uber they were riding in. And I don't know where she got these scissors or why she happened to have them, but she did.
Hard to say. Lynn
Marie Zamora, 32, was arrested on Tuesday, July 14th. Wow, this is really recent. Although it doesn't say what year. And charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon after the alleged attack on Peter Anthony Echezarreta on Monday evening.
That's it.
Cops said they responded to a call from Echezarreta reporting the injuries in the area of the Southwest 137th Avenue and Southwest 74th Street at 11:11 p.m. I don't think that's supposed to say that, but based off the punctuation that's in there. And now I want to Google where this is so I can look at a street view. I'll do that for the next story. Police said the assault unfolded after the Echezarreta pleaded with Zamora not to drink beer inside the rideshare vehicle as they traveled to a friend's home. A police affidavit stated that Zamora had been on the Best Western Plus Kendall Hotel and Suites with the victim. Oh, they had been at the, not on the, or wherever I said a second ago, Best Western Plus Kendall Hotel and Suites with the victim earlier that night before the pair took the Uber. During the journey, Zamora grew increasingly irritated as Echezarreta repeatedly told her she was not allowed to drink the alcohol in the back seat. Zamora is accused of reaching into her purse. That's where she had the scissors. Brandishing a pair of scissors and stabbing him twice. She wasn't worth it. Echezarreta was stabbed multiple times in the arm and leg before the stunned Uber driver brought the vehicle to a stop. Bleeding profusely from his puncture wounds in his bicep and his calf, Echezarreta dialed 911 before he was rushed to the hospital by Miami Fire and Rescue. According to the affidavit, his injuries were serious enough to require medical treatment, which is why he went to the hospital to begin with, but were not considered life-threatening. I feel like you wouldn't have gone to the hospital if you didn't need that, but people do. He received 2 medical staples on his left arm and another 2 on his left calf from doctors from the HCA Florida Town and Country Emergency. Oh, Town and County. Never heard of that before. Uber driver Alredo Jose Pucci Torres remained at the scene and immediately spoke with officers at 11:59. What is this? The other one was 11:11, and this is 11:59. They're not even rounding up. They're not even like, just after 11 or at midnight.
Close to midnight.
Right, 11:59 provided a witness account that detectives said matched the victim's version of events.
Fucking AI.
Zamora was arrested shortly afterwards at 1:11 a.m.
Wait, who anywhere in the planet puts a period instead of a colon? Was the colon key broke? So we're able to see a period?
Yeah, and uses these weird, so it was 11:11. So she was arrested exactly 2 hours later to the minute. And then 11:59. She was arrested 1:11 a.m. and was taken to the Turner Guilford Night Correction Facility. Uber banned Zamora from the platform after the alleged attack. This behavior is a quote, direct quote. This behavior is alarming and has no place on the Uber platform.
They have a strict anti-scissoring rule.
Yeah. Unless you're naked. We ban the rider from the app and stand ready to assist law enforcement with their investigation. Thankfully,
it's crazy is that this took place in Florida and there was no nudity. At what point does she say, shit, I better remove all my clothing? That's what they do in Florida. It's weird.
Yeah. Go running. State statute bans possession of open alcoholic containers and drinking alcohol in the passenger area of a vehicle on public roadways. Rule that covers both drivers and passengers. So I feel like, what's his name? Muhammad, the driver, Alredo, he wouldn't have told Muhammad definitely would have told. He would have been just too angry still. Prosecutors say the alleged...
He was very angry, Uber driver. Life just hasn't treated him fairly. I mean, he's had a rough one.
Yeah. I want to look around. I wonder if there's a way I could find him still driving around over here. Prosecutors say the alleged scissor attack was not Zamora's first run-in with the law. Appearing before a Miami-Dade judge on July 14th following the arrest, prosecutors described Zamora as an extremely dangerous individual and revealed she was already serving probation in a separate battery case involving a person aged 65 or older. See multiple convictions for battery on elderly, battery on law enforcement with threats to kill. Prosecutors told the court. Defense attorney asked if she'd be allowed to receive hospital treatment, but citing her stability, pretty much. History of criminality, prosecutors argue that she posed an ongoing danger to the public and urged the court to set a monetary bond. The judge ultimately set bond at $7,500, which caused Zamora to stab the judge in the leg with a pair of scissors. It's not yet known whether Zamora was retained an attorney to respond to the allegations. She remains charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. It's almost done, folks. The Daily Mail has reached out to Zamora and the Miami-Dade Police Department for comment. The case continues. Whew, that was a lot. Not a lot happened, but there was a lot.
A lot of words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, you shouldn't be drinking in the back of an Uber. I mean, start with that.
I mean, you probably figured it was a designated driver, so why not?
Yeah, probably. Even then, most states. Do you know what the rule is for open alcohol containers in Virginia? I know in Michigan, you cannot have one in a car that's moving. I think if there's like nuances where you can keep it, and if you have something that's been open, it's got to be sealed. It can't be in the front row, and blah blah blah. But I know there's some states that are like, I don't care as long as you're not driving, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Although I did look at another story, and it also uses the dot in the time. Something happened at 3:40 a.m.
It's fucked up.
Daily Mail.
They need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
And to knock it off is what they need to do. But in the meantime,
what's the next one?
We're going to our friends at abc45.com.
Oh, good.
It's an ABC affiliate out of Missouri, I'm assuming. The story takes place. Nope, of course not. The news outlets from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The story takes place in Kansas City, Missouri, though, where a man is in a stinky situation. After flushing himself down a porta-potty toilet.
He splashed diarrhea.
So, first and foremost, porta-potties don't flush, right? So, how do you flush it down? Fucker probably fell in, but let's find out. So, firefighters in Kansas City responded to a strange request after receiving a call to assist a man who had become trapped in a porta-potty. An ambulance was requested, and additional firefighting units arrived at the scene to assist with the situation.
Have you seen the video for this?
Nope. Oh, okay. There's a video, though.
There
Perfect.
is.
I'm going to... according
I'll play
to a post
it when you get to that spot so that our friends that are listening can hear it.
Well, trying to. And this is a very short story anyway. So, according to our friends... according to a post on X about the situation, firefighters were forced to cut apart the porta-potty to save the man trapped beneath the seat.
Come on, get on out of there. There you go. Your eviction notice. Bro, come out. We're going to get out of there.
So, the firefighters are standing around, and you see this hand.
Get it way back. We're going to cut all the way down.
You see this hand kind of push the lid up from the inside. So now they're using the Sawzall to like cut a slot so they can like open up a portion of this for him to be able to get out. Like he's legit wedged down in there. So yeah, the firefighter. I'm not going to get you out. So.
I love they're just swearing at this guy.
Yeah, because they don't want to touch it. So he uses the Sawzall. That was the sound that you heard a second ago. It vibrates. and he cut it, and then he used his foot to push it down so that the guy could see that it was open.
Oh my God.
And it just liquid, and whatever he's laying in.
Oh, it's that blue.
Yeah.
Well, he's laying in a lot of stuff.
All we know is
probably.
the blue. I mean, there's a lot of other, so that's why they wanted to get out of there.
Come on, man. Dude, I'm going to move my motorcycle. I can't. Lean
So-
forward like you did
Still
before.
in there, though.
So he's still in there, and they don't want to touch it. And his arm is bare, so we don't know whether he's clothed at this point or not. But they're just like using their feet to try to pull open this panel, and he's even doing that. He's legit stuck in there. So they're yelling at him. He's yelling at them, and they can't. They're not going to grab him because he's covered in this blue water and who knows what else.
Push it the other way.
And they're just
Yeah,
like,
it was.
you got to get out of there somehow on your
Yeah,
own.
there's cyclospora in there for sure.
Lean forward, put your
This is worse than eating lettuce.
No, I'm not listening. Put your head through the thing where you
Yeah,
were.
he's like, listen, and like, no, you listen. We're not going to do this. And I won't. There's still a couple more minutes of that. And he goes, the guy that's stuck in the.
What's funny is he got in there,
Yeah,
and they have the whole side of it
they've cut it
opened
open.
up, and he's
still stuck.
he can't get out.
At one point, he's yelling back at them because he can't get. He tries to get out. I watched this earlier. He tries to get out. He still can't, and he starts to freak out a little bit because he's like, "I'm legit stuck in here," and he calls them dumb fucks. And the guy, like, immediately, without missing a beat, he goes, "You calling me dumb fuck? I'm not the one stuck in the Porta-Potty." So they weren't having any of his, like, nobody was. So there's some of the debate too on Twitter that these guys weren't that professional, but I don't know that I'm grabbing him either when he's just basically laying in that piss and shit water.
I know some firefighters. I
Yeah.
have one in my family.
Yeah, ask him.
And I don't know any that won't absolutely give you shit if they, no pun intended, if they have to answer a call like this. They're gonna let you have it, and rightfully so. I mean, that's just
how
crazy.
does he get in there?
You have people that are having real medical emergencies potentially.
Yeah.
That they're not responding to because they're trying to get this dumb fuck out of a porta potty.
Yeah. And it never really resolved. I mean, I guess he obviously got out, but
Put under your nose.
the video, he never really did. Yeah, I forwarded it like 2 minutes, and they're still trying to cut him out. But they got to be careful because, that little area is not very big.
Yeah. No.
So they got the Sawzall like trying to cut this plastic for him to get out, and they're not going to touch anything. Every time they touch it, this water comes splashing out of it.
Yeah, it's
So,
gross.
Pretty nasty. Oh,
Anyway,
man.
where's our next story going?
Well, it's going to take us to Florida again, and I saw this one. It's another short one, but
Not
it had me cracking up. But there's this old lady who received a license plate, and these things are randomly generated. It's three letters, but it just happened to spell out something that she didn't think was appropriate. So it says it's taking us to friends at Wesh.com. We've been to Wesh numerous times. They're practically friends and relatives at this point. They'll be over for Thanksgiving. But it tells us that a Florida woman receives an unfortunate new license plate. An elderly woman in Pompano Beach, Florida is asking for a new license plate after receiving one with a combination of letters and numbers she finds inappropriate. The license plate reads SQZ A55, but those numbers can be interpreted as letters, creating a message that has been a topic of conversation in her retirement community, especially among
Squeeze
men.
ass.
Squeeze ass. I looked at it and I said, I don't think so. Nancy Dello Stritto said.
I'll pay extra for something like that.
That's right. She shared the plate with her 89-year-old neighbors, which added to the buzz around the community. She should have been at the Villages. That would have been perfect. This is what I received from the DMV for the new plate. That's good for another 10 years, she said. Good, the man replied. An office manager confirmed that Broward County will replace any license plate deemed offensive for free at its plantation office. So There's a little video of that, too.
Tonight, an elderly Florida woman wasn't happy with the license plate she recently received.
This one's
the letters
short.
and numbers she received have a message she just doesn't necessarily want to put on her car.
And I looked at it, and I said, I don't think so.
You can see the plate reads SQZA55, but those numbers can be seen as a letter S, and, well, squeeze, yep, you get the picture. Nancy Stritto says when she went to collect her mail, she didn't even expect to get a new license plate. The plate become the talk around her retirement community down in Pompano Beach, especially among the fellas. This is what happened when she showed it to one of the 89-year-old neighbors.
And this is what I received from the DMV for my new license plate. That's good for 10 years. Good?
Too funny. So I think I saw one thing that said that she just went ahead and just went with it because it is kind of funny after she got over her initial blue-haired shock. Oh, man.
That's awesome. Better than falling into a porta-potty.
That's true.
So our next story is going to take us to our friends at CBS 12, and we're going to Pensacola, Florida.
Oh.
We've all heard of Smokey the Bear, you know. What the hell? What does he always say? Nobody can stop a forest fire or something. Wait, what does he say?
Only you can prevent
forest fires. Thank
Right.
you. That makes more sense than nobody can stop a forest fire. It's probably true.
Even in Canada, they can't.
Yeah, but anyway, after poking the bear, Florida man faces federal indictment for Smokey Bear sign theft. So Florida man accused of stealing iconic Smokey Bear wildfire prevention signs from public lands and selling them online for nearly $2,000 each is now faces a federal charge. The U.S. Department of Justice announced on June 29th that Hunter Drake Lovett, 30, of Pace, was indicted by a federal grand jury on one count of theft of government property. I like the photos, too. There's a photo of this guy being put in the back of a police truck, and there's a guy wearing a Smokey the Bear costume holding the door open. Lovett appeared for his arraignment in federal court before U.S. Magistrate Judge Hope Ty Cannon in Pensacola. His jury trial is scheduled for July 20th. If convicted, Lovett faces up to 10 years in prison, the DOJ said. The indictment stemmed from a case that drew widespread attention in August 2025 after Florida Agriculture Commissioner Wilton Simpson announced the recovery of stolen Smokey Bear signs that had allegedly been removed from state forest areas and listed for sale on Facebook Marketplace for as much as $1,900 each.
Charged.
At the time, Simpson praised investigators with the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services Office of Agriculture Law Enforcement, who tracked the signs and identified the suspect through a multi-county investigation. The commissioner famously quipped. Federal prosecutors said the case is investigated by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. There's like 20 government agencies that are on this.
Yeah.
But we're cutting funding to the CDC. And the U.S. Forest Service, with assistance from Florida Agriculture Law Enforcement, the Florida Forest Service, and the Eufaula Police Department in Alabama. That's a lot of law enforcement agencies for a guy who was stealing signs. That's wild.
I think it's certainly possible. I think it's probably unlikely.
What are you in for?
Oh, man.
Stealing fucking cardboard, so maybe not cardboard signs. That's wild.
Yeah. And the picture at the top, I thought, and it's got the cardboard signs, and then there's a picture of Smokey driving. I thought he was flipping them off at first, but it's a thumbs up because he doesn't have a lot of fingers on his hands. So.
He may not have a middle finger.
It might. Well, it looks like that's what he was doing to me initially until I realized it was something different. But you never know with some of these stories.
It's true.
Our last one, we're finally there. It's going to take us to our friends at The Onion. And I just sent you a video that I saw earlier that's pretty funny. And there's a lot of talk about eating the lettuce, eating these things that are going to cause people to have an issue. So we thought it'd be a good public service announcement to share the information that we know. And incidentally, this takes us to our friends at The Onion. And I haven't heard that onions have any particular issues with these, but We're going to find out. Mostly I've just heard about lettuce, and I ate a big old gyro the other day, and I thought, you know what?
Oh, man.
This gyro is going to be the end of me. But it says, what to know about cyclosporiasis, which is the explosive diarrhea shitting disease that's out there now. It says, causes of cyclosporiasis, a parasitic infection can cause explosive diarrhea, have been reported in at least 34 states, Rob. And I saw another video that said pizza never did this to me. I sent you the one. The Oreos never did this to me. Yeah. But you got to eat salad.
We ordered pizza yesterday. I don't think I got it from that. I don't think I have it, hopefully.
Well, that's the other thing. They say it could take
a couple
6 to 8 weeks. Yeah. So you won't know.
Although I've heard people that 2 to 3 weeks. I guess it depends on, individuals, their bodies and stuff like that. But nonetheless, it does kind of make you think like, I can avoid that stuff now, but I wasn't avoiding it a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so, before you told me about it.
And we do eat bag salad here. So fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it tells us 34 states, including Michigan and Virginia, shares everything you need to know. Who is most at risk? Answer is children, the elderly, and poor fuckers who've already used all their sick days.
Fair. That's risky.
Why is it called explosive diarrhea? And then the answer is extensive focus group testing.
That's how you should do it.
Yeah. How many
you can't take that shit to market without researching first.
Right. You got to measure how far it goes. To really be called explosive, it has to go far enough, because otherwise it's just your regular everyday.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. How many cases have been reported? This is the CDC doesn't do that anymore. Which is why we have this, because
it's true.
We have no FDA. How can I tell if I have it? There are exactly 36 tiles on your bathroom floor. You had to sit there and count them. How is cyclosporiasis treated? The answer is with a large cork and plenty of prayer. And how do I keep myself safe? This is the question that everybody wants to know. It says, let all your compulsions and neuroses take over your life again. So that's the way you got to stay away from the lettuce. Eat only pizza, maybe burgers, but no lettuce on it.
Yeah.
I had a hot dog yesterday for hot dog day. Well, I did put onion. I did cut up a raw onion and I put on it. I like onions on there. So hopefully that's not what does me in. And I'm the only one that ate it, so I'll know. We'll get a McChicken tomorrow, maybe. I have to ask for it with no lettuce.
That does sound good.
Do you think the McChicken is safe? Do you think that's got cyclosporiasis in the McChicken?
Hopefully not, because they fry the shit out of it, and I don't think anything's laughing. I don't think anything's surviving that.
Yeah. So I guess I got to get it with no lettuce. That's fine. Maybe I'll just get nuggets. Or I'll tell them to put no lettuce, and I'll put nugget sauce on it.
Just tell them anything that could be construed as healthy, just hold it.
Yeah. That's right. Too funny. Well, shit. That's 317.
There it is.
I don't know what it'll be called, but we'll find out on Monday.
Yeah, you can wait like everybody else.
I'll figure it out. Oh, well. All right. Well, I guess I don't think there's anything unless something weird happens. I don't think there's any reason why we don't record next week, but we'll see. And if we do record next week and you're going to go out, at least you got your Sky Zone or whatever it is you got for internet, so you can send me show notes from your campsite.
Sky Zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
We got a trampoline park for our internet.
I was close. It had the word sky in it. That's all.
Starlink.
Yeah.
Starlink.
See? So it doesn't even have the word sky in it. I tried.
But anyway, here we are. We're done? Are we done?
Yeah. We'll see you then.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Bye.
This preceding show is brought to you with joy by the two Bobs. Oh, words of their own. Not of anybody else in the world, because nobody else would fucking own up to this shit. And you can subscribe to our podcast or just go to the fucking twobobs.com, stop being a little bitch, and just own up and do it.